Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Rhythmika and this is Natural Vibration, and this is your twin flame reading with the Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine from now the new moon air time for the next couple of days. Obviously these energies are not restricted to a particular time frame, in the sense of I can't say that they're going to just stop being in effect on the 20th or whatever. So everybody goes through this process in different time frames, shorter, longer, etc. As you know, these are general readings, so they may not resonate with all of you. If you wish to do a more specific reading, you can email me for a private reading which will be more specific to your twin flame journey. I'm all details about my bookings as well as my website information. It's all listed below. I know the payment has been moved to pounds, which I'm not really sure how that happened, but I will change it back to dollars because it's easier. So if you are interested in reading, do write to me and we can figure out, if you can't figure out the payment, how much to pay and stuff like that. All right. So the last few days have been pretty intense. I don't know if you guys have felt it. I mean, I've definitely been feeling really off. I mean, I feel a little better now. My health was definitely acting up. I have a lot of tummy issues from the past, and they sort of started acting up. I've been feeling very weak, very drained, very emotionally low for the past few days. Just started feeling a little better yesterday, so I feel like things are going to change with the new moon. Definitely some downloads are happening. All right, so let's just jump right in. We've got the divine masculine, the divine feminine, and the union as always. The overall guidance for the divine masculine at this time is love, partnership. So the divine masculine at this time is thinking about love, is thinking about partnership with his divine feminine. The divine feminine and their relationship is very much on his mind. The feminine has got compassion as the overall energy. She is feeling compassionate towards her divine masculine. She is understanding that he or she is going through something, is going through a transformation of their own as well, and she's being compassionate. She is trying to be understanding. I understand that timelines make us feel very constricted, in the sense that everybody's getting into union but I'm not getting into union, and a part of us does get angry, does get pissed off, and the universe is saying is show compassion. The divine masculine is going through his own process, his or her, and it takes time. Not everybody can move as fast as you want them to. So compassion is the main overall energy that the divine feminine will start feeling for the divine masculine during this time. All right. I've used different card decks for the others this time. I've used the Wisdom of the Avalon by Colette Baron Reed, which I really like. The earlier cards were the numerology ones, and I've also used the Whispers of Love by Angela Hartfield. So I really like these new cards that I got. The divine masculine in his spiritual plane feels the cow, nourishment, abundance, asking and receiving. I hope you can see that. So the divine masculine in his spiritual is feeling the love, is feeling the abundance, is seeing that if he puts in the hard work, he will get what he deserves. He's realizing that this relationship that he has with the divine feminine is all about giving and receiving, and he's asked the universe to give him that perfect love, and this divine feminine is his perfect partner. In the spiritual plane, the divine masculine does truly believe that. She is like this mother. In Indian culture, the cow is worshipped. She's supposed to be like the mother, because the cow, it is a religious thing but not really. Basically, the reason the cow was worshipped was because earlier the cow was used in agriculture, and every part of the cow is actually useful, in the sense of the milk, the cow dung, which is used for for biogas. The urine is supposed to be antiseptic. The point is, in the earlier days, they would not eat a cow, because in the Hindu religion, because they considered that it was completely good. So why kill something that helps us, gives us so much? So the point is, at the end of the day, the cow, for us at least, represents the the mother, the pure, and that is what sort of the divine masculine is feeling for the divine feminine. He's not calling her a cow, he's not in the other way, but he does feel she is somebody who would nourish him, who would fulfill all his desires, who would give him everything that he wants. At the same time, we've got, look at your inner strength. You are stronger than you realize. And love makes the difference. Love can heal past hurts and provide a sense of security, self-worth, and importance. So at this time in the spiritual, the divine masculine is trying to remain strong, and he's trying to heal the past wounds. He is realizing that the divine feminine can give him everything that he wants, and all the past stuff that that had stopped him, he's really trying to heal that. He's trying to look at it from love, and he's trying to be strong, and he's trying to really heal that situation, which is great. And by the way, we've got number 11, so that's great. The divine feminine in her spiritual has got protection and show simple acts of kindness. Simple act of kindness can energize you and bring happiness to those around you. So divine feminine at this time are being urged to sort of be protective, and she is being protective of herself, of her feelings. I feel like the divine feminine are kind of scared of getting hurt. I think they've been burnt a little, and a lot of us have gone through some karmic situations, and we're sort of scared of getting hurt, and we're trying to protect ourselves. We're sort of trying to take a time out, kind of work on ourselves and sort of protect ourselves and create boundaries so we don't get hurt. And the universe is saying that it's okay to protect yourself, it's good to protect yourself, but at the same time, don't shut out the world, because if you can show acts of kindness to people, be loving and helpful towards people, it'll help you heal and not be so afraid. Because every time we get hurt, we recoil and we kind of close off. And the universe is saying, I understand you do that, but maybe you don't have to do that every time. It's okay to protect yourself, but showing acts of kindness, being kind and loving towards others will help you heal. So definitely protect yourself, but don't be so closed off that you can't help others and be loving towards others. And it's okay, we're going through something. I feel it too. The divine masculine in his mental has got partnership, focus, and act as if your partner is here. Whether you have someone in your life or not, act as if they are with you, so you will always consider them. So what's happening right now in the mental energy is the divine masculine is very focused on union. It's very focused on his divine feminine. The overall energy is the love partnership. So he is really focused on her. He is trying to figure out how his life would be if she was here at the moment in his life. He's trying to focus on his work. He's trying to focus on his life. He's trying to plan things out. He's trying to focus on this partnership, figure out how to make things work. So mentally, he's really trying to put things together, which is great. Men do tend to be logical, and they want to be like, okay, for example, if your twin lives in a different country, he's like, okay, I want to be with her. But if she was here with me right now, how would it work? Where would we live? Where would I work? How would we do this? All of those things, they require focus and planning and thinking, and that's what the divine masculine is doing. He's really planning on figuring out how it would work out if the twins were together. The divine feminine in her mental space, however, has got the goblin, the wounded eagle. The divine feminine are a little, look at the card. I love this card because this sums up exactly how some of us are feeling. And I don't know if obviously it doesn't relate to everyone, but I do relate to this a little bit. That we're like, screw this. Like, what the hell? Like, why is it taking so long? Why is everything not working out for me? I'm so done with this shit. Like, sort of like a little child throwing a tantrum in a way that things haven't worked out. I've given somebody a chance, it didn't work out. I gave a karmic a chance, it didn't work out. I gave my twin flame a chance and it didn't work out, and he hasn't showed up, and everybody's talking about union, and I'm so sick and tired of waiting, and I don't want to wait anymore. How is this fair? How is this right? Why can't things work out for me? Everybody else is happy. That's the feeling. And I feel like it's the ego mind. In the mental, this is your ego talking. This is not your heart space talking. The other two cards you have is choose love. You always have a choice on as to what to do, and spiritual connection. This relationship has a connection that goes beyond this lifetime. So the universe is reminding you, and you will come to this realization after you go through this phase, is that you have this deep spiritual connection with somebody, and no matter how much you try to get rid of it, even though you're like, oh, screw this, I'm done, you cannot get rid of it. Trust me, I have tried. I have tried. The first year of my separation, even sometimes now, I try to distract myself and I try to move on just so I can just not have this happen anymore. But it is out of our control. So the universe is saying is, I know it's your ego talking when you want to get rid of this, when you want to give up, when you want to tell him to screw off, because at the end of the day, the spiritual connection that you have is so strong that you cannot break it. And the only thing you can do right now is choose love. Just choose love. Just love yourself and send love to your twin and let it go. I know it's hard. I am the last one to preach to let go of things. Trust me, when it comes to this, I try every single day, and it's still a journey, it's still a process. But just try. Don't let the ego come in the way. There's not much you can do when you have this deep connection. It's sort of like it's a lifetime connection. It's not something you can control. The only thing you can control is your ego mind, and stop behaving like a little child. The divine masculine in his physical has got the swan, transformation, trusting the psychic gifts. So the divine masculine is going through a transformation. It's funny, I did a similar spread for myself, for me and my twin before I did this. And he got the similar card. He got like a transformation card in the physical. So I feel like there is massive amounts of transformation happening for the divine masculine right now. Things in the physical are changing, not just in the spiritual, like how he's feeling and learning, but this is in the 3D, in the physical. A lot of divine masculine are getting more intuitive, are trusting their feelings, are getting more in touch with the divine. A lot of changes are happening. And the other card we got was consider your foundation. You are being asked to look at how committed you are to love. So at this time, the divine masculine is truly figuring out how committed he is to love, to his happiness, to his divine feminine. Up till now, he's been afraid. This change has been happening. You've been noticing. If you look at some of my past videos from like 6 months, 8 months, you will see that the divine masculine had a lot of learning to do. But it's been getting positive and positive the last few months. And that's what's happening. The divine masculine there is transformation happening. He's getting more in touch. The divine is working with him to really figure out his foundation. What does he truly want? He's trying to understand, what is it do I want? Do I want to be fake to myself? Do I want to wear this false mask? Or do I want to be true to myself and build a house on a strong foundation? And that's what he's trying to figure out, which is great. Again, it's all positive. I've always had positive cards. So a lot of good stuff is happening. If you guys did not get into union, there's still a possibility the next few months you will. Like I said, everybody's time frame is different, but things are moving positively. So I hope this, resonates with at least some of you. The divine feminine in her physical has got mystery. And you are limitless. Recognize this truth. You can do anything you choose to do. So first talk about mystery first. The divine feminine in the physical kind of feel like they don't know what the hell is going on, which goes back to the ego mind, and that goes back to the protection. Do you understand what's going on? You're afraid of getting hurt. you've been hurt in the past, and you're like, okay, this is not going to work out. I'm going to get hurt. I've been waiting for so long. I have no idea what the hell is going to happen. So I'm just going to pull back and protect myself and not get vested in this, because you don't want to get hurt, because you don't know what's going to happen. You're like, I have no clue what's happening. They keep telling me I'm gonna get into union and nothing happens and blah blah blah. And I relate to this. Last year, in the beginning of last year, I had a reading done with a very good reader. She was very accurate for everything that I did. She predicted that in the 6 to 8 months, my twin would come back to me. That did not happen. And then when I got the reading done this year, it was like my twin is not sort of doing the work that he needs to do. Now, I could be like, the reader said it, so it should happen. Yes, but a card reading is a snapshot of the energies right now. The energies can change if we choose to change. You make up your own world. Nothing is so set in stone that you cannot change it. Only the broader aspects are sort of chosen by us before birth or whatever. So I do understand this feeling of, I have no idea what the hell is going on. I have no clue. I do my own readings and it's always positive, but I don't see it in the physical. And I'm just like, when the hell is this going to happen? And the universe is telling you, you know what? The reason you don't know is because you don't need to know. Sometimes we don't know. We don't need to know when it's going to happen and how it's going to happen and the way it's going to plan out. We're not meant to know this. What we are meant to believe is that we are limitless, that anything is possible. We got to believe in the miracles. We got to believe that you can get everything you want. You can choose what you want and you can get it. And law of attraction does state we can. And I know I've been able to manifest crazy amounts of things. So this does work, but we have to stop trying to figure out when, how, why. I know we're confused. I know we don't know what's going to happen. So let it be. Be like, I don't know. But universe, I trust in you. I trust that you have my back, and no matter what, you always have my back, and you will give me everything I want. So please, universe, have my back and give me what I need. And that is what you need to trust on. You are limitless. Anything is possible. If you don't believe it, watch that movie, Limitless. It was a pretty cool movie. It'll give you inspiration. You don't need no magic pills. You have it all within you at all times. All right, let's talk about union energy. The overall energy for union is creativity. Can you see that? Yeah. Creativity to me at this time is that being true to your own passions, being true to what we truly want to do. I feel both the divine masculine and the divine feminine might be getting creative. I know I picked up the ukulele to try to learn it. So I do relate to this. Maybe you guys are also like pursuing some passion that you didn't pursue earlier. Same for the divine masculine. They're just trying to sort of, be more creative, think outside the box. Could just be in general life, thinking outside the box, being more creative, pursuing their passions. And that's important, because if you're not going to pursue what you truly want, you're not going to be yourself. The other two cards we've got are absolutely wonderful. I've got communication and the union of hearts. There is a connection of love that defies explanation. So, to me, this card means union again. And I feel, again, I know I said it last time as well, but I do feel if there is going to be some communication, there's going to be some movement from the divine masculine towards the divine feminine regarding union. The divine feminine needs to, work on these things, but at the same time, the union energy is very strong. There is communication might be coming for a lot of people, and which is regarding union. Look at that. I don't pick these cards. They just fall out. Communication and union. So definitely something is going to happen. Please do drop me a message. Let me know if you've heard from your divine masculine or feminine, and where your union is going at. So this is what's going on right now during the new moon and a couple of days up ahead. I will be in touch with a couple of more individual readings like I was doing last week. I believe you guys all liked it. So if you like my videos, please do like and subscribe to my channel. Just letting you all know, I do have a Facebook page. It's it's facebook.com Natural Vibrations India. I do post articles, I do free one card readings there as well. My Instagram page I'm keeping more for my travels. So if you do like to travel the world and like to follow that, you can. That is also Natural Vibrations. So yeah, I hope to be in touch with you soon. Take care. Bye.